all the videos up as of this afternoon. I realized I hadn't done it for days. Jared. So it's Mubarak, Wayne, Jordy, and Zach Price. Okay. This is the last class. Homework 12 was due. I mistakenly posted your homework 12 to the 380 shell, and then someone pointed it out to me, and then someone else told me they did the 280 homework. I gave her extra credit points for it. Okay. No lab this week. Your lab 6 is due by Friday. Sure to get that in. There's the other Zach. And your final exam for everybody is Monday, April 26th, 3 to 5 p.m. If you can take it here, which is in Frankie, the business building, room 436, or you can take it over Zoom. If you're going to take it over Zoom, you're going to have a camera, a microphone, and a scanner. A printer is optional, but recommended. It makes your exam easier to grade. Makes it a little bit more organized. Okay. So that's about it. Everybody takes the final at the same time. Some grade increasing opportunities, course evaluation. There's worth 5 points extra on the final exam. Probably about half of you have turned that in. You have until Sunday at midnight to get that in, because they close them before finals week starts. The practice final exam is worth 10 points on the final. You can turn it in with your final or just scan it and email it to me. Extra credit points on homework 12. And I will take 1 week of late lab until Friday for credit. And you'll only get partial credit for multi-week labs. And I may or may not lower grading thresholds as I see appropriate. I can't really make up my mind about that until I get all the lab grades in and I get the final exam grades in, just to see where things are at. 490 students can actually register now. We got a few more students in there, but there are seats left. We have enough people registered to make it a viable class. Since I'm only a lecturer, it doesn't take that many. The prereq is EE280 with a C or better, and generally we just talk about the things that you need to actually build circuits that work, not all this mathematical analysis stuff. And we'll spend a lot of time on the bench and on simulators, trying to figure out what makes things work. Okay. Yes, Frankie 436 or Zoom. You don't have to email me for an appointment because everybody takes the final at the same time. If you have 3 final exams scheduled back to back, NAU policy is the class that you have the final exam in the middle has to give you another alternative arrangement. But that's only if you have like 3 exams in a row. If you had like one, I would only have to change it if you had one at 12:30 and you had one at 5:30. And the 5:30 exams are kind of unusual. Okay. Spring 2021. You can bring 5 sheets of notes in, a calculator. There are 10 problems total worth 201 points. They're roughly all worth about 20 points apiece. About 100 points from what we talked about on Monday, and about 100 points from the last part of the class. And there are 15 extra credit points, the course evaluation receipt, and 10 points for the completed practice final. Yes, you could conceivably make a 216 on this. No, you don't have to tell me. I'll just print out a whole bunch of extra finals. And then we'll figure it out as we go along. Okay, but you have to show up between 3 and 5. Okay. And that is my only class next week. So your exams are the first ones. My other two classes are on Wednesday and Thursday is their finals. So I will probably have your finals graded by Wednesday. Because I go to work on Monday. Things to study, the practice final exam, the solutions for that, it's already posted. Final exam review slides, go back and study exams 1 and 2. If you want your exam 1 and 2 and you're in the classroom, I will hand them to you today if you want them, if you haven't gotten them already. Otherwise, you can come by my office. I will be in my office. I'm generally there in the mornings, except for tomorrow morning. I have a meeting at 10. So if you get to me like between 11 and 2:30, 11 and 2 tomorrow. And then after that, I have class, or Friday. I'll probably come in anyways, even though I don't have anything to do, probably 10 to at least 4-ish. So just let me know. We talked about this already. This is what we reviewed in the last class. First order and second order circuits, Laplace transform, Bode plots, and S-domain circuits. The other half of the final includes diodes, rectifiers, and limiters. Little different types of problems than what you got on exam 2. Semiconductor physics, MOSFETs and BJTs. A little bit heavier on that because we didn't really cover the analog parts of MOSFETs on exam 2, and we did not cover BJTs at all. So expect an analog MOSFET problem and expect a BJT problem. We'll go over a couple of those today, one of each. So this is the circuit part, the Cedra-Smith part. Diodes, rectifiers, and limiters. Okay, these are usually how diodes are used in circuits. And I'll go over a couple of these. All of them are in the slide solutions. But let's look at this one first. If I put the diode here like this will be, if the diode comes first, let me change my color because purple's not really hard to show up. This will be a rectifier. And did I freeze? Yes, I froze. Okay, we will come back. See you in a minute. We are on slide 14.